Well, hey, welcome to our channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I am Jeff Edmisten. This is my business partner, Ruthie Buck. We are local Virginia real estate agents, and we put out a new video every week about living here in the Fredericksburg area. And as much as we love making these videos, we like even more helping you with your real estate needs. So if you have any questions about living and working here, anything about real estate in general, call or text us, and we will get right back to you. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 5 places to live in Fredericksburg. And actually, a little bit of a spoiler alert, it's not really the top 5. That's very hard to quantify because there are so many fabulous places to live here in Fredericksburg. It's kind of hard to pick a bad place to live, to be honest. I mean, some are better than others, obviously. But these 5 places are very popular, and they were each picked for a reason. They give it a little different type of location, a little different type of home, a little different price point. So in totality, these would be 5 places we would say you should consider living if you are moving here. And with that, we're going to get started with the first one, which is,
well, I would say downtown. Downtown is such a great area. Whether you're single, married, family, kids, no kids, pets, there's something for everyone downtown Fredericksburg. It caters to just about everybody. Yeah,
you got all the shops and the dining and the coffee shops. Train station is right there in downtown. You can walk to that. It's got a very energetic vibe. I guess that's probably because the University of Mary Washington is right there as well.
Yeah.
But a very youthful, energetic vibe, which I really like. The older I get, the more I want to embrace that because I really like it. But it's a very walkable city.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like living downtown because they can walk to just about anything they want to do. You know, what I would tell you is the home prices downtown, the median home price is going to be, a good bit higher than the surrounding areas. And that's largely because of, the big, nice historic homes that do sell downtown. But it's not the only place to live there. There are smaller homes, even still historic homes. There are smaller homes.
Yeah, I think there's some reasonable places in the area downtown.
And if you're looking for apartment living, there's some great apartments in downtown as well that still keeps you within walking distance of all the things that we've talked about. So I would agree. I think downtown, some people aren't going to like it, but if you like that vibe, downtown is a great place for you to consider living if you move here. Okay.
So another one of the neighborhoods is Ferry Farm. Ferry Farm is very close to downtown. Actually, it's a very short drive, but this is a well-established area it's got a lot of older homes. But you know what they say, an older home becomes a new home after 25 years. So
with a little money, a little work.
Yeah, it's very family oriented. That as well is a great area.
Yeah, I agree with Ruthie. Everything she said, it is a very family oriented. The houses, most of them were built around 1950 to 1960. There are a few, not many, but a few newer homes in there as well. But she hit the nail right on the head. One of the great things that people love about that area is you are as close to downtown as you can get, just about, without being in the city. I mean, you're right across the river from downtown. You could bike to downtown pretty easily if you wanted to do that. You could walk too. Some might be a little longer walk than some people want, but it's very, very close to the city. It's also a good side of the city if you happen to work out toward Dahlgren, whatever. You're on the correct side of the city for that commute. And one of the big, I guess, draws to Ferry Farm is the price point is a little bit lower. It's more affordable than a lot of the housing around Fredericksburg. The third neighborhood I would say is Lee's Hill.
Yeah, Lee's Hill is also a great one. It's a large community. That's a community that actually has a lot of amenities in it. It's got the pool, they have tennis courts. I believe they have walking trails in there as well. It's within close proximity to jumping on the highway if somebody's got to get on 95 to go to work. Larger homes in there. They are a bit pricier in that neighborhood because they are larger, but a great neighborhood as well.
I agree. It's been a very desirable community for a long time. I don't remember exactly when the neighborhood was established, but it's been around for a while. but it's, like Ruthie said, it's close to most of the things you're going to want. It is close to some shopping as well. You've got the Cosner's Corner and South Point shopping centers that are relatively close to Lees Hill. Speaking of commuting, she mentioned the interstate, but Lees Hill, you're not far from the train station.
That's where you're going, aren't you?
Yep, yep. You're 7-8 minutes away from the Spotsylvania train station, the VRE, as well. And it's just a super family-friendly, amenity-filled type of community. Certainly one that you should at least check out before you decide to cross it on or off your list. About River Club. River Club is in Spotsylvania County. It's outside of the city. It's a relatively small community. I think there's only like 175 homes.
That is small for the area.
Yeah, it is. And I guess that's what kind of lends to one of the favorite things that people who live there seem to enjoy is it's a very close-knit type of community. We've sold a number of homes in there. We've helped a number of people sell their homes when they had to move away from there. And in all those conversations, there's one thing that keeps coming up is how close-knit the community is. So it's a little on the higher end of average for price points in the area. It's right along the river. It's relatively close to the city. I mean, you're what, a mile or two outside of downtown. But again, you're on a great side of the city if you're riding the train, because that's a relatively easy drive right into the Fredericksburg train station to get on the train. But you're outside of the city, so you're in Spotsylvania as far as taxes are concerned. Spotsylvania County schools are desirable. A lot of people want to be in that school district as well. So River Club's a great option for you to consider, especially if you want to be on that east side of town.
So moving into another neighborhood and talking great location is going to be Idlewild. Idlewild has their newer homes than like what you would find in like the Ferry Farm area. But you want to talk about location. They are also very close to downtown. They're close to the highways. It's close to dining, shopping, Central Park, the mall. Yes, everything. They've got detached homes in there. They also have townhouses in there, all very nice. Actually, that neighborhood almost makes me feel like I'm on a movie set when I'm in there. I don't know why. I guess because of the way it's set up, and there's some alleyways and throughout some of the areas in there. But it's also a great neighborhood that you cannot beat the location. Yeah,
I was going to dovetail right into what you were just getting ready to talk about, that how it feels.
Yeah.
Because you can go into a lot of neighborhoods and say, this doesn't feel that much different than the last 3 neighborhoods I was in. It's going to be a little bit different in Idlewild. You're going to have the sidewalks and the street lamps and the alleys, and it's just a really kind of unique, trendy type of vibe in that neighborhood. And the location, like she said, if you're commuting, if that's one of your considerations, you could actually live further south than maybe you thought you could, because you were so close to the interstate. So you could be 10 miles further north and it'd take you longer to get on the interstate and get to that same point than it would here, because at Idlewild, when I say you're right next to the highway, you're right next to the highway. I mean, really, you can be on Interstate 95 in just a couple of minutes. And again, that feel of the neighborhood is really, really cool. I do like the mixed development of the townhouses and the detached homes as well. It's a big community too. It's huge.
I mean, it's a lot larger than you would think it actually is when you get in there and drive. Well, there's no straight through. I mean, well, there kind of is, but I don't know, the roads are a little curvy, but it's a great neighborhood.
It's big enough and not hugely intuitive that you can kind of get lost in the neighborhood, but there are 2 entrances to it. You can get to it from Route 3, right there at Route 3 and 95, or off of Route 1 as well. The neighborhood is big and connects the 2 areas.
And it also has the extra amenities. I know you talked about the sidewalks and the street lamps, but it has the pool, it has a tennis court, great clubhouse, very pretty.
Yep. And that's mid to slightly above our average price point in the area as well, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And we really do have kind of a mix of homes, mix of prices, mix of locations for this video. And again, you can't go wrong here. There's so many great places to live. It's hard to narrow it down to 5, but these were the 5 that for this video we thought it'd be great to tell you about. So Again, we are local Virginia real estate agents. If you have any questions about this video or about living, working, playing in Fredericksburg or real estate in general, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Smoke signals, I haven't said that in a while. I'm happy to get smoke signals or carrier pigeons. It doesn't matter. We will get back to you, I guarantee it. And we will see you in the next video.
Video.
There you go.